Welcome. I am the Black Mirror Walker on the Chief Joseph channel. Don't just build walls, we break them down. Today we're diving into Meltology, where the heat of truth reshapes perspectives. Join us as we melt away misconceptions and forge a path to uncover the unvarnished truth. Or we may delve you deeper into the realm of not knowing shit. Like it seems like we all don't know shit. So in the shadows deep, where the secrets breed, let's see if you can help me to read. Where are we at? In shadows deep, where secrets breed, whispers shroud the truth they feed. A silent pact, a veiled array, yet one emerges to light the way. Born of courage, a vigilant sleuth, unveiling lies, exposing the truth. Conspiring not to scheme or deceive, but to unmask what hearts believe. In covert halls where plots entwine, this force arises steadfast, divine. It seeks no gain, no hidden fame, yet its power ignites the flame. What am I? In quests to uncover. There's the riddle, and here's the answer. Because the last red brick thing we did, nobody wanted to play, so here's the answer. A beacon bright, a righteous discoverer, discovering against deceit's tight hold. I am the truther, valiant and bold. Red bricks. Now, I got a little red brick gangster rap that goes along with this opening, you see. So yo, listen up, I got a tale to tell you about conspiracies and secrets they dwell. In the underworld where the whisperers fly, a maze of deceit where truth goes awry. They plot in the shadows, playing their game. Conspirators thrive, building their fame. But I ain't one to dance in their masquerade. I'm on a mission, truth's crusade. Gather the clues, piece by piece. Connect the dots, make the deceit cease. I'm the rebel, the one they fear, conspiring to make their downfall clear. Conspirators beware, I'm on your trail. I'll rip off your mask, reveal your tail. No hiding spot, no secret deep. I'm the one who disrupts your sleep. Conspiring to unveil the truth, I'm the voice of the silenced, the ultimate sleuth. They think that they're slick running their rings, but I see through their lies the smoke screens. A web of schemes tangled and tight, but I'm the storm that breaks the night. Got my crew, my loyal crew, we're the ones who see it through. No fear in our hearts, no turning back, conspiring to give truth its track. We roll in, disrupt their game, expose their deeds, reveal their shame. A gangster with a purpose, a rebel with a cause, conspiring against the unjust laws. Conspirators beware, I'm on your trail. I rip off your mask and reveal your tail. No hiding spot, no secret deep. I'm the one who disrupts your sleep. Conspiring to unveil the truth, I'm the voice of the silenced, the ultimate sleuth. They might plot, they might conspire, but I'm the one who sets their lies on fire. I'll shout it out loud, make the truth ring. I'm the gangster rapper, the truth's king. Conspirators beware, I'm on your trail. I rip off your mask, reveal your tail. No hiding spot, no secret deep. I'm the one who disrupts your sleep. Conspiring to unveil the truth, I'm the voice of the silenced, the ultimate sleuth. Red bricks. Meltology is the super science and the new truth. And through red bricks, and the discovery of meltology, we can see clear, we think clear, our lives become clear, because it's bittersweet. It's the challenge of unraveling the past and pointing the fingers at those who get on board with the misconceptions that we already live, to utter in more misconceptions of the reality we live in, and so forth. So many discoveries just through meltology and being a real journalist. Today I tell you that all your local channels are all garbage. They all say no bombs before an investigation, checkmate, end of story. They're all in the same bunch. You got one character out of Detroit, Michigan, only got one eye, don't got enough sense to not play with fireworks and take his own eye out, celebrating the narrative lie. They should have made more poignant points about that, and probably that's why the weathermen don't tell the story good here in Detroit, because we got one-eyed weathermen, matey. So, just a little funny plug there for us truthers out there who dare say we're conspirators. We conspire to tell the truth. But anyways, to make a short poem longer, we're going to say this didn't start off to tell you that riddle about the truth that I wrote, but that's how the meltologist mind works in my plight to find stuff. I wrote something about Mama Quilla in a region of the world with the Incans and so forth, and I was finding out more about the gods and their beliefs and trying to find a timeline to when the melt was and who was the afterburner of these buildings, right? So, and then when I was in the midst of writing this, I came up with that riddle there in regard to something I was watching over here on YouTube, and that was it's on a thing called Documentary Central. We'll look at it together here in a minute, but I'll give you a little rundown. A man who had a water engine murdered, okay, and so forth. Is this a conspiracy or isn't a conspiracy? And we know already just the average Joe could do the research and discover that someone silences you when you want to step on the toes of those who are metering us for everything, like for fuel and electricity and so forth. They're the real succubuses of the world and the vampires. I call them energy vampires. So I was on that trail, and then, you know, then that's what delved me off into that. And then I seen Joe Rogan, of all people, in the midst of wanting to talk about a water-powered car conspiracy. And we know he's a implanted truther, if you will. He's, you know how the game is. You got to put your boy in there, and just like with Alex Jones. So that's what Joe Rogan is, just another put in, and he says what they'll talk about and so forth, and so forth, you know what I mean? So that led me to say, hey, we have to look more into that. And as I was looking at that, did that thing about Mama Quilla, and then I was looking up, I was making a video about the properties and so forth in Detroit, right? Where are we at? Right here. Nope. Right here. Right there. Yeah, I think right here. This Trowbridge, okay? The oldest house in Detroit, 1826, blah, blah, blah. And that's a narrative lie. See, right off the bat, I can tell you that narrative lie without even saying that's not the first house that was built. Okay? So that's a complete lie. And then it took me to another Trowbridge in Wales, a building in similar construction, same timeline, but looky here. We can see that it went through the melt, okay? It went through the melt, and this is what grew up on it afterwards, and there was some fixing up, you know, in regard to, you know, the roof and so forth, and you can see that looks like cedar shake or something they used up there on the roof, right? But anyway, you look, how much time would it have took for this vinage to grow up after the melt occurred? See? So I say, so far in my own timeline, I believe that they added 1,000 years, so it was the 7th century, and then we would call it the 17th century. That something electrifying the energy buildings and the power of the ley line and the grid line, to have an understanding of this realm and so forth. And you see the same thing. You see here these two posts. Huh? Well, you see these same posts right here in my own community, just like this, of old. Okay? And same type of, like, war, change, and some molecular change occurred in what occurred in this realm to the very essence of the bricks themselves, and made these buildings sink and vibrated this realm and ignited this realm with such fervor and heat it broke our veil and flooded it. Hence, that's where you have they want to say mud flood. Yeah, building flood mixed with whatever put some things 33 feet underneath. So some spots are 33 feet and deeper, or where stuff's been buried and still buried to this day. We're living on top of many of those structures, folks, still to this day. In your own area and region, everywhere, does not matter where you go. So, and I just wanted to point out that here, they're trying to tell you this is the oldest 1826 built in Detroit, and that's absolute nonsense. I can take you in downtown Detroit and show you buildings that were here when America was founded, folks. They were homes, okay? Castles, capitals, cathedrals. Go downtown, Wayne County building, Look, Wayne County building. Let's see if we just pop it up real quick. We say, oh, what do we got here to offer? We got any other pictures? Trowbridge. Any got any pictures here? Nope, just one picture. Well, you suck. One lousy picture, we close you right up. You just serving no purpose there. Okay, what we were gonna just do? Oh, see, brain dead. What we were just gonna do, folks? Oh, the Wayne County building. I remember now. So, right there, look at that. We just open up one of the images here. Oh, fucking, it takes so damn long, man. Now look at that, folks. Huh? Old world. And you're gonna tell us that Trowbridge was the first house built. And that's a lie. This was all gridded out. These were all here when America was founded. Wow, what's happening there? Taking so long. Huh? Why's it taking so long to load, man? I got two of them trying to load still. What's the problem here? That's the best picture you give me? Hey. See, they're going to tell you the work started in this building in 1897. Okay, pop back up. We'll read from that sucker right there. Old Wayne County building. Okay, they'll give you the narrative right there. And we're just looking. It says in October 1897. Okay, and completed in 1902. Okay, look at that. Huh? doing it again, just dragging butt. We're at the same page. We're at the same page we just was at a minute ago. Yeah, we don't even want to hear their narrative because we already blow their narrative out of the water by just, we can get to some imagery here. And that's a terrible image. Let's see, we'll go back. Look at that, man. All red bricks, man. That went through the meltdown. And today it's abandoned and for sale or lease. See, your choice, right? They moved out of it, moved in the Renaissance Center because of the hocus pocus. Their constituents weren't getting no money because no one was going there. So they moved their constituents from that building. They didn't have to pay rent in to go to pay rent in somewhere. See, on your dime. See, there's more truth of the fleece and the shit and looking after their constituents and not us, the people. So, there it is. Okay, and that house there, that's in Wales, man. See? And same timeline. See? Same timeline. And they give you this timeline over here. This is, Mr. Trowbridge's, the first house in Detroit. Huh? See? What was the first building built in Detroit? The Charles C. Trowbridge House. Huh? In 1826. And that's a narrative lie, folks. Just by a couple buildings we proved that already. And the whole neighborhood, the red bricks everywhere. Okay? So, I was writing Mama Quilla. Okay? So, Mama Quilla, if you're not familiar, holds a prominent place in Incan mythology as the goddess of the moon. Here's a bit more about her. Mama Quilla, recovered by the Inca goddess of the moon, celestial enigma, fertility and feminine power of domain, waxing and waning, the lunar cycle's refrain. She shines in silver, a radiant sight, casting a glow upon the night. Protectress of women, symbol of grace, her presence felt in every sacred space. Associated with rites and rituals divine, her phases dictate each rhythm and rhyme. With gentle beams she guides the night's dance. In her glow ancient spirits find their trance. Now, unto the gangster rap poem. Yo, listen up, here's a tale about Mama Quilla, goddess of the moon, a true celestial thriller. She rose in the night sky, silver and cool, shaping the tides, breaking the rules. Moonbeams cascade, she's got that sway, tides rising high, controlling the bay. But when she meets into the sun's blazing might, it's like a gangster showdown, a celestial fight. Mama Quilla and the sun, they clash in the sky. Heat meets cool, making the earth fry. Moon melting the sun's all fire and power, creating chaos, making the earth cower. The moon's like, I'm cool, but don't mess around. The sun's like, I blaze, don't test my sound. In their cosmic duel, they rock and they roll, shaping our world, that's how they control. Mama Quilla, lunar queen, in her silver throne, with her sun, they're a power zone, but remember, it's all in play, in celestial fun. Their cosmic tango, when day meets night, it's done. Red bricks, Black Mirror Walker, writing about Mama Quilla, power, energy, the understanding of the past. They were riding dirigibles and other hovering devices, pneumatic tubes, utilize energy, electricity. It was just unmistakable of the technology they used with sound, just as you heard me vibrating some sounds to you now. They knew of those as a way to produce electricity and more, I'm certain of it. perhaps for harmony and healing and so many different things. And why has frequencies been changed, and why are there harmful frequencies there for us, and why if you go test certain neighborhoods where they're bombarded with dark music and heavy metal or rapster, gang banging music, that's the environment you have. See? So, on a search from looking at the oldest house in Detroit, you know that's a narrative lie, and you don't even have to be a journalist. And there's a school in Waterford, Michigan, the Academy on Sashabaw and Clarkston Road. They just sold it for $900,000. But the narrative, it was built in 1990, and let me tell you how I can prove 100% that that's a narrative lie, and that's the same methods they use to hide stuff. And as I played in it in 1976, and they say it was built in 1990. See? So there's more narrative lies about a group of people that hide the red brick realm on us all. From the Trowel Bridge, the first Trowel Bridge, to this Trowel Bridge in 1826, built in Wales. Huh? So there it is, folks. We could go from one extreme to the next. But here, we said that we were going to take a look at this, and I'm going to just tell you, we'll play a part of it for educational purposes, but we will not use the sound. I would just show you. And you can go to this guy's channel. I even leave a link in there about the water engine. So he gives you this narrative about, I should just let him, but see, people are funny about this stuff. So I just tell you, he goes rambling on for a little bit about, until he shows you that this guy is trying to invent how to run a car on water, and he does, this guy here. So he starts trying to get it, and he ends up getting murdered, see? And now they want to dump a commercial in our face for that, so what we'll do is we'll just skip out of it as soon as we can. So, skip. So, and then the guy, he gets murdered. He has a drink in a conference, and he comes out, they poisoned me, and he dies. So is it a conspiracy? No, but nothing can be proven, but the song remains the same. Why aren't we, today we can get and teach children today how to get hydrogen out of water, and that's combustible. So why don't we have cars that are running off water? Because of murder. They want to control the narrative. They want to control everything. They want to control, meter you for life. They want to be the ones getting the money. They have lakes of oil, and those lakes of oil would be useless to us, and it wouldn't be worth that much, and it just pollutes it. What do they do? Pollute the water over and over. You could be fueling your house on water, folks. See? And there's the guy they're talking about. And then if you do a Google search, we're going to just stop that for a minute. There's one guy, and you do a Google search on this. In 1990s, sometime, there's a black guy who was murdered, who allegedly did the same thing, and they call that a conspiracy too, and that guy's dead. So now here's something else I wanted to point out to you. While I was looking for the house in Google and so forth, here on WordPress they have the Trowbridge, Wiltshire, Studley Green to 2015, and I tell you words or spells, right? The building started in the late 1950s from, look how they spelled from, F-R-O-M-E, road. Huh? From road. Rome. One of the first roads to be constructed was Manor Road. I assume it took its name from, see, I'm just saying, see, Rome. I just had to point that out because it just struck me that way as well. Well, let's take a look, see if we have anybody stop by and say hello at all. Nope, it's just you and I, nobody else. So that's alright. That's alright. So we got a good connection, and we said a lot already. But there it is. You know, you start doing your research and you see the oldest house in Detroit's a lot. That's a lie narrative, and here's a house that was built, and that's a narrative lie again, and that's by the same handle, and this is in Wales. See, the same name. See, so nothing is as it seems. And there I showed you the Wayne County building and how elaborate it was, and they tell you that, you know, that Trout Bridge is the first house built. Look at that. That was here when they founded this joint. All the capitals in America were found, dug up, and fixed up, because it was in the 17th century. They added a 1,000 years on us, so it was the 7th century by all accounts, and that's when the psalmist wrote about this realm has melted. So you add those chips up and you think what you want, folks, but there, I just pointed that out to you. Maybe someone could put that together much more better than I have. This is kind of like a strange dream, because we're bouncing all over, and you even see imagery of this, the riddle about a truther, because that's Nicole Brown, and Nicole Brown becomes who? See, Nicole Brown turns into a newscaster, and then they swipe her off the screen because the YouTube community used technology to reveal who that is. Meg Kelly. Meg Kelly is Nicole Brown, and Meg Kelly was taken off of TV because the YouTube community pointed out that what I'm saying right there is the fact. See? There's empirical evidence everywhere, even their narrative of why they took her off the air for saying the N-word. Oh, shut your ass up using the N-word. See? What is nigger? Nigger, what is that? Huh? Isn't that a place? Huh? And then if you use it in your vocabulary, it means ignorant. So, that's what we should call politicians then, right? Oh, politicians are the N-word. Oh, my dear. So anyway, I am a truther. That's why the riddle about... I thought that the riddle thing would have took off better on the Red Brick channel, but we didn't get no hits. We're not making much headway. I don't know it's how we deliver things or what. And that's why I say we need some Red Brick souls on board to get this underway and take the reins and take it to the next level, man, of let's get this out to the world at a level where it's taught in education, academia all around the world about this melted realm and meltology. That's my hope. So, Mama Quilla, you heard that. You heard a little bit about Detroit and the first building. That's a narrative lie, and there's the old Wayne County building. So, historicdetroit.org. Yeah, I wish we could write you some truths in there, but hopefully you see it and you hear the truth that we're telling you. And all the way to Wales to Detroit, it's one big lie. And the dots, we're connecting them. The man, the people, the Freemasons, the club. See? We're nailing it. And we're showing you over and over. And that was here when the melt occurred. And we say goodnight to those. Mama Quilla, Black Mirror Walker. Good night. And here's the New Mexico guy. And there was see, and they want to tell you this is why hydrogen cars are not the future, because somebody has lakes of oil and they want to control the narrative. So we don't even want to hear from those folks there. So we say goodbye to you. And there's a man who was murdered and you go look at his car. On his car he had Jesus as king, and he wasn't about trying to do nothing except help the world, and he's no longer with us. So makes you think. And I know there's means to fuel things that way, and I know they'll suppress it at all means. Right here on this card it said Jesus Christ is Lord. So I just had to point that out for you. So they had to have that in there too as well. You know, to me, having that in substantiates that that's what he was about, doing the right thing, and he was taken out by a wrong crew who are greedy. So there he has it right there. Water-powered car, booking down the street. Right on the side of it he had written, Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ is the King, the Lord and the King. So anyway, that's it for there. We're not going to keep playing this guy's video. We don't want no strikes about nothing. But that's what I always wanted to say tonight real quick. You know, that it's all the same. And they just use, you know, look, in Edmonton, they had what? 1,100 people at the time in 1846 or something like that. And they had like 6 theaters and 2 huge schools and all kind of big buildings there with 1,100 people. And some of these buildings would have took, you know, hundreds and thousands and maybe millions of bricks easily just there. For what? These just 1,100 people? They had 3 huge, large red brick buildings designated as printing newspapers. See, folks? Garbage. So, more evidence pointing at this group of people who've hidden the truth from us. And just like I said in the beginning, that's what we're doing as meltologists, trying to inform you the truth. You know? All the time. Mama Quilla. From the D. Black Mirror Walker, Chief Joseph Domain, saying, please sub, like, share, and subscribe. We need your help out there getting the truth, getting the word out about the truth. We live on a crime scene, folks, and we need all of your help. We put it together, we can confront the problem. It starts with us, one red brick at a time. So come on board. Let's show these fake truthers. Didn't you hear these riddles? Well, it's not a riddle, but why do we have to talk like we're in a riddle? Because if we say what's truth, then you get banned, your channel taken away, and so forth, or you're silenced. So come on, unite, get on board, get involved. You know, here this documentary Central, the conspiracy show, he has 415,000 subscribers. I only watched a portion of that, and I know you're making a buck off of talking about people who are not conspiring, but just telling you the truth. See how wrong that is? So you're part of the problem too there. Documentary Central, but that's how I see it, and that's how meltologists would see it. If you further convolute the truth, then you're just part of the problem instead of finding a solution for the problem that we're in. See? So we just roll out with that and say love your neighbor like you love yourself. Sometimes you say